All right, we're gonna get right into it. All right, boom, boom, boom. Love this. Love doing this with y'all. So let's get in.
Physical or no me, sorry guys. Is it physiological or psychological?
I'm the lead engineer. I know how to shut down now and how to operate the shutdown valve.
Shout out to Robbie. Hey, let me tell y'all. Some of the things that we gotta say on this show, we gotta say them so fast, number one. And we gotta say them, I mean, the whole thing of acting is, you know, you gotta be the character. The character understands what they're talking about. So you gotta say the shit like you understand what the hell you're talking about. So we say some things sometimes on the show, especially Chester and Danielle's characters. Well, mainly Caitlin. So Chester, Caitlin, Cisco, Tom used to have to say it. Barry says a lot. I mean, everybody says some difficult stuff. But us, the nerdy characters, the smart characters, the super like genius characters, I guess everybody on our show is a genius, technically. Technically, everybody on our show is an extremely smart person. But the super, super smart folks, so like the Chesters, the Caitlins, the Ciscos, the Barrys, the shit we gotta say and so quick and pull it off like we know what the hell we talking about, we have no idea what the fuck we talking about. But we gotta make it seem like we do. The amount of tongue twisters, and it's crazy. And I love that we all pull it off so seamlessly. Like, I wish y'all could see what it's like going through some of these lines. I mean, you see it in the bloopers. I promise you, what you see in the bloopers is like 0.1% of what goes on when we really be trying to say some of these lines sometimes.
Physical or no me, sorry guys. Is it physiological or psychological?
I'm the lead engineer.
Especially because like our camera movement. So like as you see here, I mean, I know I keep restarting it. As you see here, the camera movement is sliding like that. So usually sometimes if the camera's set up like this and it's, let's say, my close-up, right? And we're doing my close-up and it's Chester's close-up, right? And the camera's just here like this and I'm talking to someone and I'm talking to, like, let's say Allegra, and she's behind the camera and I'm saying some gravitational isotope wave, whatever the fuck. And I'm saying that shit. If I fuck it up, and this is something for all the actors that are watching right now, this is something that you can do when you're on set. Instead of being so worried about flubbing your lines, you just restart. So I don't know if my line was our satellites just calculated the gravitational wave erupting, right? Our satellites just, what did I say? Our satellites just detected a gravitational isotope erupting. But let's say I fucked up erupting. Instead of getting cheese, you just start over and say the line over. What sucks is when you have camera moves like this, where you're sweeping,
physical,
because then everybody has to start over because you have to go back to the camera move, right? So for her, that's why as soon as she messes it up, she just walks back to where her first mark was. And then as you see, Carlos would have to reset as well. So she resets, Carlos is walking in again. So, you know, you feel bad sometimes because, like, oh, we do all this camera movement and then halfway through the scene you fuck up your line. You're like, ah, shit, we gotta start all the way back from one. And there's all this camera movement. You gotta, yeah. Anyways, just a little insider thing on like what happens. Anyways, back in it.
Physical or no me, sorry guys. Is it physiological or psychological?
I'm the lead engineer. I know how to shut down now and how to operate the shutdown valve.
So even that, so him messing that up, you see how you have the background actors in the back moving? So they would have to, did we come into this? Did we flow into this? I don't remember. I think we push in.
I'm the lead engineer.
So yeah, you see how it pushes into him past the person's shoulder on the, you can't see it because it's behind my camera. But you push in on him and then you see the background actors exit out the doors. Because he messed up his lines, we'd have to bring the camera back and we'd have to bring the background back. And so it gets a little annoying sometimes when you flub up your lines, but everybody does it. It's a normal part of the job, especially when we be saying the crazy words that we be saying.
I'm the lead engineer. I know how to shut down now and how to operate the shutdown valve. Operate the shutdown valve. I'm the lead engineer. I know how to operate the shutdown valve.
There's that.
Don't worry. That'll disappear.
What is that? Is that a gel that fell off the camera?
Don't worry. He heals quickly too.
It's fine. That happens sometimes.
Oh my god, Grant looks so goddamn
I
young.
have a friction-proof suit.
So I have a picture?
Yeah. No, that's fine. It happens sometimes. That's why I have a friction-proof suit.
This is in the middle of Vancouver. I live close to that area.
Hey, it's okay. Oh my
What did you
God.
say here?
That's why I have a friction-proof suit.
So you and this Woodgood guy have history.
What?
Hey.
What was that? Was that English?
Oh my God, let's start again. So I heard you and this Woodward guy have a history. Hey, Alan. Showdown of a lifetime. Going out without a fight.
Candace looks like a baby. Oh my God, everybody's so young.
A lifetime, because I'm not going out.
Who does this guy play again?
I jacked into the Central City hell. I don't even know what that
Hey, listen, I've never seen somebody fuck up lines so confidently. Carlos taught me a lot because he would like mess up a line and it would be so gracious and he would just lean into the fuck up. I miss that guy so much. I learned so much from our we didn't spend too much time on set. I think it was just like a season collectively. But I miss that guy so much. So much. He was so good. I learned a lot. Both Chester and Brandon learned a lot from Cisco and Carlos. And sometimes when you fuck up a line, you really just gotta lean into that shit. Cause sometimes it's like, we all know we saying crazy shit.
It's almost like you choked on him. Nope. It's almost like he choked on you.
And sometimes you say some shit like that.
It's almost like he choked.
That's funny. I never seen this one before.
I'm not into anyone else, and I'll prove it to you. This is the Nagajolokiba. I have to go back on that.
I'm not into anyone else. I'm gonna prove it to you. This is the Nagajolokia, or the ghost pepper. It is the world's hottest pepper, measuring 401.5 times hotter than Tabasco sauce.
So listen, so everything that Grant just did is what I'm talking about. Listen to the speed with which he said the shit, and he had to say the shit like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. Grant don't know about no peppers. Grant don't know shit about no peppers. No akalakachi or whatever the fuck he said. He don't know nothing about that. But he said it with mad confidence and he said it quick. I'm sure he probably had to do it a couple times. But then also, Grant is very good at locking that kind of shit down. You know, he gets his rhythm going and he's real good with that shit.
I'm gonna prove it to you. This is the Nagajolokia, or the
Nagajolokia.
ghost pepper. It is the world's hottest pepper.
If I saw that in the script, I'd be like, Nagajolokia. Najakola. I can't even say it. I don't even know what he said. I'd have to say that for like an hour straight before that shit would come off smooth for me.
Tell me your name.
Ronnie Harriman. Sorry.
That'd be happening. Who makes you break character the most on set? I think Grant does, because Grant does some dumb shit. I think Grant makes me break the most, but he tries to make me break. Like, he'll be looking at me in weird ways when he's off camera while I'm delivering my shit. He tries to make me break. But and then there's also like we'll make a joke between setups and then like about the scene, and then we'll do the scene and we'll come up to the part that we were making jokes about. And then he'll look at me like, hey, remember we were just joking about this kind of thing? Like, he'll just give me a look, and then it's hard to get through that shit without laughing. I've ruined a few takes because of Grant. Because of everybody. We all make each other laugh. It's just a lot of fun on set.
Ronnie?
But I think Grant makes me break the most, for sure. Have I ever accidentally broke the set? I've broken pieces of set. Like I'm trying to remember. I know I broke something once. But yes, I have. I don't remember what I broke once, but I have. Sometimes there's certain set pieces that, you know, or there's like props that you gotta throw or do something with. You break shit all the time. Well, not all the time, but you try your best to take care of everything that's there because it's all very, very expensive. But shit happens. Shit happens sometimes.
Martin can control the weather is if he taps into the atmosphere's natural.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the only way that Martin can control the weather is if he can tap into the atmosphere's natural electrical circuit. And if we take away that circuit, clear skies.
Just know it's concocted a solution.
So many big words. God damn.
Never had any reason to look at any areas outside of the pipeline or the.
I saw that coming. I was like, there's no way. He's saying that way too fast.
Almost choked. Okay. Amazing. Not about Barry.
Eddie, you cannot
I
tell
love
Iris
Jesse.
about Barry.
That's my guy.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Underneath your suit's showing,
I
sir.
mean, I can't. This thing won't. I'm so sorry. I'm Eobard Thawne, but
I love Tom too. Tom is the funniest. Tom is like a 12-year-old in a 50-some-year-old man's body.
Eobard Thawne.
He's just a big kid. Love that guy.
He killed my mom. Gets it back sometimes, but only in spurts. So I was right about you.
That's the thing that happens sometimes. Hey, listen, there's some actors that get really upset when you step on their lines, when they have more to say and you like they have more lines to say and you think it's your cue to say your line, and so you start too early. There's some actors get really upset about that. Grant wasn't actually upset. It's just because it's a known thing that some actors get really irrationally upset about it. So we always make a joke of it. So whenever somebody steps on our lines, be like, shut the fuck, shut up. And then we keep going as a joke. Yeah, so that's really funny. To this day, we still do that to each other. Somebody steps on your line, fuck you, shut up.
He killed my mom. Gets it back sometimes, but only in spurts. So I was right about you.
Apparently he lost his...
Jay! Barry! I saw my
Danielle's hair, so different back in the day.
Starting from my line, I saw myself. Dr. Light is safely liked in the pipeline? Nope. None of those things.